Alright, here we go. This is the beginning of the Hunter Call of the Wild Beginner Series for 2023. I'm currently level 55, almost maxed out at 60. But we are going to go ahead and make a fresh save and get this going here. I like this guy. And we'll go ahead and start on Layton Lake. Now, in this guide, I'm going to start out using the starter weapon, but I do own all of the DLCs, and once I get enough money to purchase ammo for the DLC weapons that I have, I'm going to go ahead and use my DLC weapons. Highly recommended, major quality of life improvements, the devs are really good with supporting this game. It's been out since 2017. They're constantly adding new things. Just about a month from now, there's a new update coming with several new rifles. So, let's go ahead and get started. One thing, when I hop into Layton Lake here, which is the starter map, the warden is going to be talking a lot, so you gotta bear through that. He never shuts up, it seems like. So, yep, here we go. Pretty map. We'll see what we can do. Maybe get us a couple whitetail. You got blacktail on here, black bear.
You made it here in one piece. Welcome to the untamed wild. Name's Colton Locke, but everyone calls me Doc. I'm the warden up here, and I know just about every nook and cranny of this place. I heard this is your first time in the Pacific Northwest and Lake District. Well, this here's the best hunting reserve you'll find in 100 miles. I've been hunting here my whole life, and I still don't get tired of this place.
So, if you didn't notice,
go ahead.
There's
Look
a
around.
doe right in front of me.
There's a lot to discover around here. Not just the big game.
Wait for our friend here
Let's
to quit
see what
talking.
you can do. Try to find an animal track around here.
Alright, so this little tutorial, if I remember right, it always starts you off with this doe right in front of you. I don't know, it's been a long time since I've done it. But, we're gonna go ahead and take her regardless. You know, we really should get a broadside shot here, but I'm not too worried about it on this doe. We're gonna smoke her right there. Shot a little high. So, while I'm waiting to see what she does, first things first here, if you look at the compass in the bottom right, you got the white arrow, shows you what direction you're facing, and then the green cone shows you the direction of the wind. So right now you got a southeast wind. Obviously you want to be going this way, away from the wind. Alright, next thing, we shot that doe. Bring up our map. You can see this purple area right here. That's hunting pressure. So, because there's hunting pressure here, we know that we shot and killed that doe. And wherever you first shot the animal at is always going to be in the center of this. So, that's a way to tell if you got a hit on them or not. If you down them, I'm sorry. So, let's go ahead, move up here to where we shot this doe.
Careful. The underbrush can be a bit noisy this time of year.
And I
If an
see a
animal
black
hears
bear
you
right
approaching,
there.
you better believe it'll turn tail and run. Or worse. There. Use your binoculars to get a closer look.
But, so, real quick here, if we can find this black bear again through the trees here. See that black bear, level 5, medium, and then you see the bear icon with a number 7. Lets you know it's a class 7 animal. If we go here, look at what weapon we're using here. We're using a 243, way too small to take a black bear. If you look over on the right, you got recommended classes 2 through 6. That bear was a 7, so we know we don't want to take that bear with that rifle. Not gonna work. So, back to our doe here.
White-tailed deer are often
Examine the
slightly
track.
bigger than the blacktail, but they're quicker to flee if they sense danger.
And they will light up. And you're just gonna keep following these tracks. You'll find more and more blood. And in case you get one that's hard to track, if you pull up your hunter mate here, you can see the blue icons down there. Shows me my previous tracks. Boom, I can already see the doe, but here we go. Boom, first whitetail, pretty easy.
Sounds like Richard's gonna need a helping hand.
Got her with a left long shot, front facing. Not a, not a shot I'd take in
Sorry,
real life.
we got this full-blown survivalist fella living out here all year round. Richard Hope. He got in a bit of trouble,
First
it seems.
bit of money,
I can fill you in on the
$453.
details later. If you want to get your bearings, there are lookout points spread out all over the reserve. There are times when you'll want to be moving fast out here, but not when on a hunt. The animals will hear you coming a mile away.
Eventually, this warden will kind of shut up. But,
stay low when you're stalking an animal to avoid being seen.
Still blabbing. Anytime you start one of the new maps, they just talk and talk and talk and talk. So we're going to go to the map here. These are all lookouts, so you climb to the top of these lookouts and it will basically lighten up this area of the map for each lookout and expose to you what's here. If there's any outposts, there might be a question mark. That's normally a hunting stand, a pre-built that you could purchase. Some of them are in decent spots, some of them are not. But for the time being, we're going to go ahead and make our way towards this lookout point up here. On our way up here, there's a turkey flying past me. If I knew for sure that I had birdshot, I do not. I have buckshot. So I'm glad I didn't pull that out. Tracks here. It's a moose. More moose tracks. But on our way, we're going to be looking for need zones, bear turds, turkey again. Trying to make it up the side of this mountain here.
Getting your feet moving, I see. Just remember to take a breather before shooting anything.
Not too worried about spooking anything right now. Just want to go ahead and get to this lookout. Got some more tracks here. Moose turds.
I noticed you're after moose.
Bear tracks.
Tough animals, I tell ya. Be sure to bring the right caliber weapon to bring them down. Oh, and while their eyesight ain't too good, their smell is. So keep your scent and the wind in mind.
I got this, Warden. One thing I do wish, you got all of these various birds flying around up above that you can't shoot. So it's kind of pointless just for them to be flying above you the whole entire game. Oh, here we go, our first need zone. Anytime you see these, that's a need zone. And you're going to go up to it and click on it. That tells you that moose eat here from 4 a.m. to 8 a.m. And if you look up in the top left, our time is 8:49, so they just finished eating here. So they're going to be traveling to another zone, normally somewhere pretty close by. Long ways up here. Alright, lookout tower.
Would you look at that view? Never gets old, I'm telling you. From up here, you can see a lot of great hunting spots in the area. Valmont's not only where Hope set up camp, it's also famous for the railroad bridges along the old North Pacific line. Keep an eye out for them if you can in between blacktail hunting. Or why not use them as vantage points? I once bagged a whitetail from the Runaki Bridge.
Yeah.
Be sure to stop by one of the outposts. You can find pretty much anything you need there.
Alright, so this one lookout that we're at right here has opened up this whole section right here that we can now see what it is. So you can see we got an outpost here and an outpost here. The outposts are where you're going to go to rest, which is you changing the time of day. Say you're trying to hunt whitetail drinking time. You would look at the zone, change the time to whenever that zone's about to start, and there you go. It's also your storage lockers where you're going to change your loadouts, buy new collars, weapons, ammo, whatever you need. These question marks are either hunting stands or points of interest. You go there. If it's a hunting stand, you buy it. I think they're $2,600. I cannot remember. Some of them are in pretty decent spots, though. So, we're going to go ahead and hit up that outpost. Now, like I said at the beginning, see how this is still lit up? That's still the same moose zone. But I do have all of the DLC content.
Calls are really helpful when locating an animal.
So I am going to be using the DLC weapons once I have enough money to purchase the ammo, which I believe I do already. I got $2,400. So probably going to get some 30-06 ammunition. This moose that just made a growl at us, we're not worried about him. We're going to try to just shoo it away. Go on and get. Just don't attack me. And it looks like he might be wanting to get aggressive. Alright, big boy. I don't want to shoot you. I really don't. But I will.
Be sure to aim for its vital organs.
He's probably
Heart and
going to
lung
run away.
shots mean quicker kills, less painful.
Come on now. Go on, get on out of here.
Gentle now. Take a deep breath
son of a bitch.
to steady your aim.
Come on now. This has turned into Cabela's Dangerous Hunts.
So that's a hit. Follow the blood trail to find
it. We got a pretty bad
Shouldn't
shot on that
far.
thing. No organs hit. I didn't really want to shoot at it. But, Jerker was trying to knock me out. So, 'tis what it is. Back on our mission here. I did not hit him in the vitals, so he's probably going to live. Maybe we'll find him again and take him out. Like I said, not ideal to do it that way. That's a class 8 animal anyway, so this 243 that I'm hunting with is going to feel like a little wasp sting to it. So even if I'd have got vitals on him, he'd have ran forever before it actually went down. Alright, so here we go. Here's an outpost. We're going to claim
it. Nice place, right? You won't find a soft bed in many parts around here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Don't forget to stock up before heading out.
So look, you go inside. Boom, you got your bed. You can rest. Change the time, depending on whatever zone you're trying to hunt. It does cost money. See right there, $250. I don't change the time much unless it's nighttime. I don't do a lot of nighttime hunting unless I'm hunting predators. And then these right here, on certain reserves, they will be in a cabinet inside of the cabin. But in this case, just a little storage locker.
Hey there, you know that guy I mentioned earlier, Hope?
Come on, Warden.
Well, looks like he's been having a bit of a problem lately. He's been camping out over at Balmont a couple weeks, but coming back last night, he found his camp turned on.
Okay, I just cut the Warden volume off for now. I wish I realized I could do that at the very beginning. So anyways, storage locker. You go in here, you got your store. This is all the rifles in the game. There's so many good guns in here. They will be score locked. You see rifle score 35 out of 739. As you get kills, your score in that weapon class will go up. That's what allows you to buy, a little bit better guns. Now, these ones that say free are DLC content. So you got a muzzle loader here, a 30-06, which is probably what we're about to be using. Another muzzle loader. This is another 30-06, excuse me. 243, that's the starting gun. 22, good bit. You also have the another DLC pack. You get these AR platform weapons. They're also really good. We might use these actually, but keep going on here. You got handguns, shotguns, bows. You do get a crossbow in a DLC pack, which is nice. Get these recurves and compounds. I don't really use the recurves all that much. but I do like this compound right here. This is where you purchase your ammo, different scopes, all your callers here. It tells you in the right affected species what it will call in for you, as well as the range and duration. Your scents, decoys. You got your geese, duck, and turkey decoys in here. Consumables. Oh, they added doggy biscuits. That's nice. You got your scent eliminator. Now, clothing. All of these outfits right here is cosmetic only. It tells you over here on the right at the bottom, your choice of clothing does not affect how well the animals can detect you. So, if you have money, a surplus, and you want to buy a new outfit for $12,000, go on ahead, but it does not do anything. Backpacks, more storage, but they also make you louder and increase your visibility, so I don't really use backpacks, especially with the new spook radius in this game. Binoculars, you do get the night vision rangefinders and the night vision scope with the high-tech DLC. Really one of the first things I want to buy once I get some money up is I want this Venture 5x30 rangefinder so that I can, get my ranges on these animals. I feel like that's very important. Until you get the perk to where you can zero your rifle in, you're automatically zeroed at 150 meters. So that's something you have to keep in mind. In just a second, I will show how to get a rough estimate on your zeroing distance without having the rangefinder. You got tents. You can also fast travel and adjust the time from a tent. 16,000 a piece. Pretty self-explanatory. Ground blinds, layouts, waterfowl, tree stands, and my personal favorite, a tripod. This is something else we're going to be buying. Big thing about stands in this game is if you're hunting from any stand, it greatly reduces the amount of hunting pressure that gets put on the area when you kill an animal, which can be a pretty big deal. If you overhunt a specific area, you can lose an entire zone. So obviously you don't want to do that. Alright, garage here. You can get you a four-wheeler, go riding. Quick way to get from A to B. They're pretty loud. Really good for exploring a new map, getting all your outposts and stuff like that. The kennel. I'm going to go ahead and get my doggy out of here. Let's see. Black and tan. Let's get this old red and liver. Old red dog. This is a DLC for tracking animals once you shoot them. I love it. Highly recommend. We're going to go ahead and buy our dog, and we're going to name him Cletus. Boom. Okay. Back to our storage here. Like I said, I think I'm going to use the, I'm going to go ahead and use the bolt action 30-06. So we're going to go ahead and get that. It's free, but we'll have to get some 30-06 ammo here. Now, you got soft point and polymer tip. always go with the polymer tip to get that penetration. $850 gets us 10 rounds. So we'll go ahead, about 30 rounds right there. That's a good bit of hunting. Cannot get 12 gauge birdshot yet, but you get it at a 280 shotgun score, which is not going to take that long. So if we get in close to some deer, we'll go ahead and drop some with some buckshot, get that score up. Eventually, once you get the 12 gauge slugs, a lot of fun to hunt with the shotguns. So, alright, let's go to our storage. We're going to take the 270 out. Get that thing out of here. And we're going to add our 30-06 ammo. We don't need the roe deer collar on this map. We're going to get rid of that. We can use the buck snort wheeze collar. And I'm not going to get turkey collar in here yet because I don't have birdshot, like I said. So now you do get all of these to start. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tents. All of your placeable blinds and whatnot stays on that map. So wherever you place it, it stays there until you remove it. So that's something to keep in mind if you're going to be placing a lot of tents and then going over to a new map. Your tents, blinds, whatever is going to stay. So we're going to go ahead and let's see if we can make room to carry a tripod with us. Let's see. I can get rid of this and this and see if that opens up enough space. Damn, does not. Man, I'm missing having my Packville perk. Alright, so this is what we're starting with. Oh, nope. Hold on. I'm messing up, guys. There we go. Now I got the 30-06. I did not realize that I put the 270 into my inventory. So that's what the problem was here. Now I can guarantee that I can carry the tripod. Look at me, rookie mistakes. Boom. Alright, so now that we did that, we're going to open up the menu, go to inventory. Now you've got to move your weapons over into their slots. So I just moved the 30-06 over. Go down to ammo. Place the ammo with the corresponding weapon. Also going to put the sight on that 30-06. Let's see. I'm going to put my binos right here. And I'm going to put the bleat collar here. Buck collar there. Predator there. The scent eliminator there. And last but not least, our handy dandy tripod. Alright, there we go. We are ready to rock now. This 30-06 is a beautiful gun. I love it. And the reason is it's classes 4 to 8. So this will allow us to take down those black bear and those moose, whereas we couldn't with the other one. It's going to be a big difference. And we can also take down both deer species on this map. So, big deal there. Alright, let's head down to this lake. And I'm going to show you how we do a little animal spotting. And as well as getting the distance to an animal before we have the rangefinders. Oh, look here. Okay, got a moose up here. I was just about to show, you see that stand icon? That's one of the permanent stands that you can purchase. This one is probably in a decent spot, maybe if you're hunting up on the hill. But if you're trying to hunt this lake, there's way too many trees right there. So personally, I'm probably not going to waste the money on it. Oh, one more thing. Your dog. I'm not sure what it is on PC, but if you hold down on the down button on your D-pad, it brings up the menu to tell your dog what to do. So anytime I know I'm getting close to an animal or something, I will tell him to lay down. And that way he's not running all around and getting on my nerves. There you go. $2,100. I personally would skip out on that. So we had that moose over here. Pretty sure I spooked him, but that's okay. Wow, they were just kind of everywhere right here. Oh, look, that's the poor fella I shot at earlier. Maybe he learned his lesson. That little sting told him something or another. So our goal here is going to be to find an animal, show you how to get the distance to that animal without your rangefinder, and from there, that's probably going to wrap up this first episode of the beginner series. So let's see what we can find here. Let's see if these are more moose tracks. It's not. That's black bear tracks heading back that way. Looks like he came from that direction right there. Now you can, you can follow those tracks very slowly and stalk that animal down and find their need zone. That's a great way to find zones. But as you're walking around in the woods here, you're going to find zones naturally as well. Alright, so let's take a second and kind of scope this out. The wind is going southeast, so it's still in our favor. We're pretty much hunting this direction, so. Wow, can't believe it's 10:20. Can't believe I'm not seeing any whitetail right now. It's kind of crazy. So we're just going to keep chugging along here. during whitetail drinking time, I mean, this, if you just get on the lake, especially over here, and follow it all the way up, this fork, I mean, you'll find whitetail normally all around there, all up and down the stream. It's pretty nice. But like I said, I really thought I'd see some right here. Very, very surprised that we didn't see any. Keep looking off in the distance here. Now, and one thing with the dog, to my knowledge, the dog does not spook animals. As far as I know, I've never had him spook any animals for me. So, if you have the DLC, you might as well be using the dog. Comes in useful. Comes in useful. That made a lot of sense. Comes in handy. Very useful. There we go. Got some ducks flying ahead. But we're not looking for ducks. We want antlers right now. Nothing. As far as the eye can see, we got nothing. Oh, we got some elk up here. Nice. Let's see if we can't get an elk. Got a really good wind here. I mean, I'd rather not take a doe, but I'm sure if we make our way over here, there's probably some males up here. So, real quick, I was talking about how you can get a distance before you get your rangefinder, so you can see I found that feeding zone there for the elk. But right here is where I spotted this animal. So try your best to get right in the middle of where you spotted that and drop a waypoint there. 308 meters. That's how far away that guy was. So that's the way to do that. Like I said though, I think the rangefinder is 100% worth it, especially once you get the rangefinder binoculars. Oh, look at this guy. What's up, buddy? Why don't you go on and get? Is this duck really letting me just walk up to it right now? They don't normally do that. So those elk are in some pretty thick. I seen one move right in the center of the screen right there. There's some pretty thick stuff, so this might be a little tough to get up on them. But we're going to see what we can do and drop one of these guys. Just gotta take our time. We don't want to spook them. Make our job even harder than it already is. Coyote mating call. Oh, one more thing while we're sneaking our way up to these elk. Go hit your menu button. You got skills and perks. As you level up, like I got a skill point right now. So, gosh, it's been so long. I got a skill point. We're going to go ahead. This level 1 for locate tracks. The directional tracking cone becomes more accurate and nearer, both in the world and on the map. So, we have our bloodhound. We don't necessarily, I mean, it matters, but it doesn't matter. But you have to unlock these in order to get to a lot of this better stuff. The big one for perks underneath of the rifle category is right here. Once you can get your zeroing, makes life a lot easier for getting your shots off correctly. Like I said, until you get that zeroing perk, you're automatically zeroed at 150. So it's something you have to keep in mind until you get that perk. Wow, this is some really thick stuff we're about to have to try to make it through to get a shot on these elk. Thought I saw something moving over there. Oh, and watch out for the trees. I'm sure you could hear how loud that just was. It's gonna be kind of tough. And quite naturally, going prone, you're gonna make the least amount of noise possible. Another thing I forgot to mention, if you look at the bottom on the far right, that shows you me making noise, right? When I move, see that noise? In the middle, that's how camouflaged you are. So right now is a solid or a faint thin line. That tells me that I'm completely camouflaged. If I get in this tree, even once I crouch, still completely camouflaged. If I come out of the tree, crouch back up, I'm not camouflaged anymore. So that's something else for you to keep an eye on. Alright, let's keep making our way. Get us one of these elk. Just slow rolling up here. Don't want to scare these guys. And when the real thrill of this game comes into play is as you get going, you'll notice that your trophies, you have bronze, silver, gold, diamond, and then certain species have a great one. But, when you're playing, you'll see a lot of silvers, some golds, but when you get your first diamond, or even just see your first diamond. It's a good feeling. Sometimes they come easy, sometimes they can be kind of hard to come by. Alright, we're now about 100 meters away. Let's back up into this bush a little bit. Can't see nothing still. So we're going to rotate to the right a little bit here. Keep making our way. You know, if anybody watches this video and, you know, learns anything, or it makes them want to get this game, you know, leave a comment down here and let me know. This is a series that I would like to keep doing. I think it would be fun to start over and climb back up with some of you folks. It's very, very rewarding when you start getting those bigger animals. Alright, we're getting in pretty darn close now. Still can't see anything. I can see that we're about 70 meters out. I'm going to try to get somewhere I can crouch up real quick. And have a peek over there. See if we can't see anything new. See a whole lot of grass. And, you know, another thing with the tripod, real quick, if you know you're hunting a zone and you're setting up there, like before the zone starts, that's when, go ahead and throw that tripod up. That's worth it. Gives you a better view. Like I said earlier, it lessens the hunting pressure. That's the big part. And you can call the animals in pretty darn close while you're up in the tripod stand. Shoot, it looks like they are on the other side. Almost looks like there's a little hill here, and they're going to be like on the other side of the hill. Of course, right? If we were higher enough level that we had the elk call already, that would have made it easy peasy. Bring them guys right into us, and we wouldn't have to be doing all this. But, you know, it is what it is. This is what we gotta do for now. Stalk. You can see the zone flashing right there on my reticle. We're getting in super close to where I saw that female. Oh yeah, look, they're right here. Luckily, the animals can't hear that. We are not in a good spot. Cletus, you stay right there, buddy. Alright, you old red fella. see what we got here. You know, if we would have kept moving the way we were, we actually would have come up on them pretty darn perfect. The way that they're kind of downhill. I'm just hoping there's not any right below us, right here, that we're gonna spook. That's what's gonna suck. Okay, female. Another female laying down right in front of us. Female right there. Alright, where are the big boys at? Where are the big boys? I'm gonna keep on coming over this way. This is super risky as far as making these guys flee right now. But I want a male, so just trying to confirm if there's any males in this herd. And you know what? I don't believe there is. I don't think there's any males. Oh. Well, looks like we're going to be taking a female. That's all fine. We got a perfect shot on that girl right there. But it looks like that's our only option, so here we go. Got a female. That hunting pressure has already turned purple. So we know that we smoked her. I mean, obviously we saw that we smoked her and she was in super close. So we're going to come here right where we shot her. Big old pile of blood. We're going to click her blood. Vital organ hit just now. Now, she probably went down pretty close. But just for the sake of things, we're going to go ahead and hit down on our D-pad. Tell Cletus to track her. And Cletus should come up, come running. Where's he at? Where's he at, Cletus? Come on, boy. He don't behave as much till you start leveling him up and everything. Come on, Cletus. There we go. Come on, boy. As you level him up, he will start running to pick up your kills. And he will get a lot better at tracking as well. So, come on, boy. Come on now. There she is, laying on the ground up there. It wasn't a male, but hey, it is what it is. There we go. Praise him. Keep it up. Maybe I'll get you some biscuits. Alright? Go ahead and have a seat. Oh. What the hell? She about took me out. She about took me out. Let's go ahead and confirm this girl here. Oh, beautiful. Double longer. She didn't stand a chance. Go ahead and pick her up. Now this poor thing, don't think she's gonna go down. I hear another one. I'm just not trying to die at this point. My health bar is sitting at halfway. Oh, there she is. Yep, go on, girl. They're probably trying to make it back towards their zone, so. Alright, well, that is going to be the end of this first episode of the beginner series here. I hope it helps somebody out. And I'll be back with more, guys. Thanks. Don't forget to like and subscribe.